Alright, this is part of an auction find, and this is a really super old little booklet. Jesus, Lover of My Soul. And you can tell it's really old because that was back in the days when they used to put them together with a string. See that? Just the string is what held it together. And look how beautifully it's designed. Flowers there pop right out. Beautiful. Alright. Really super old. Someone's 83rd birthday. Someone gave that to someone on their 83rd birthday. Oh. Okay. And that can be touchy. Wow. Jesus, Lover of My Soul. Imagine getting that on the 83rd birthday. You'll understand it more once you go through the book. Jesus, Lover of My Soul. Let me to thee, blossom fly, while the nearer waters roll, while the tempest still is high. Hide me, O my Savior, hide, till the storm of life be past. Safe into the heaven guide, or receive my soul at last. Other refuse have I none, hangs my helpless soul on thee. Leave, leave me not alone, still support and comfort me. Wow. Alright, as you can see, put together by the string. A nice, beautiful, goldish looking string. Okay. All my trust on thee is stayed. All my help from thee I bring. Cover my defenseless head with the shadow of thy wing. Thou, O Christ, art all I want, more than all in thee I find. Raise the fallen, cheer the faint, heal the sick, and lead the blind. Just and holy is thy name. I am all unrighteousness. Fall and full of sin I am. Thou art full of truth and grace. Plenteous grace with thee I found, grace to cover all my sin. Let the healing stream abound. Make and keep me pure within. Thou of life the fountain art, freely let me take of thee. Spring through up within my heart, raised to all eternity. Wow. Alright, and this was in the days when the copyright numbers were different. Didn't give you the year, it gave you numbers instead. Alright. Hope you've enjoyed my bringing this to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and check out the description in this video, as I have 3 books up for sale that I've written myself. 2 are true stories. One was picked up by a screenplay writer, and the other is a craft book to aid teachers from grades K through 6, all classroom tested. So check the description out, grab those ISBN numbers, get yourself a good read. Alright, bye-bye now. Alright, here we have Here's to Your Comfort. This was airline booklets back in the old days that they used to give the passengers. And you can tell how old by looking at how people are dressed. especially the stewardess and stuff, where they have their hats and everything. So that gives you an idea. Okay, they have press the button for all kinds of good stuff. They have sightseeing. Huh. Want to read? They give you stuff to read. Footsores and weary. Ooh. To the ladies. Wow. Actually, for the makeup and everything. Wow, they don't offer that now, huh? Help with that. Feeling the urge to write. Look at that. That's your entertainment. Want to take a snooze? They got some pillows for you. Smoking, look at this. Which you know, that'll give you the idea of how old this booklet is. Smoking. Cigarettes? Sure. And matches? Of course. Look at that. The airline would give that. So that's how old this is. And if you're bored, press the button, press the button. Forgot something? Press the button. So you can wire ahead. Wow. Want to tell your friends about the airliners? Look at that. Shaving? Well, you can have a shave. You get a chance to take care of all those jobs before you left. Do it while you're flying. If you lose anything, if you're thirsty, ooh, need a pickup? Whoa, wow, kind of neat. Mad, something's wrong. Ooh, look how they handled it, huh? Press the button. Returning soon. There you go. Forgot anything? Have we forgotten anything? Look at that. Alright. Bridge score. Wow, look at that. When you used to play bridge on the airline. Huh. Look at that. Honors. Bridge scores. Because we want to avoid burdening you with unsolicited attention service, we have prepared this brochure to acquaint you with the comforts and service available on the main liner. They are yours for a asking. Simply press the button to summons a stewardess. We are and we will be at your service. United Airlines. Wow. Isn't that something? This is one they used to have the little booklets for you. There you go. This was all part of an auction find. Kind of cool to see, huh? Alright, hope you've enjoyed my bringing this to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll bring you some more whatever we find. Alright, check the description in this video. I got 3 books up for sale. Grab those ISBN numbers, learn a little bit more about them. 2 are true stories. One was picked up by a screenplay writer, and the other is a craft book for grades K through 6. Alright, bye-bye now. Alright, this book, look how beautiful that is. It's a real old one, The Happy Land. Back in the days when they had string to hold your book together. Alright. When it was hard to open it up with one hand. Sorry, I just had to do that. But this is, look at that, the copyright is numbers like that, not the year. And that also tells you how old this book really is. Okay, The Happy Land. Alright. It says published by Her Majesty the Queen, London, Paris, New York. Wow. I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't know she'd done books. There is a happy land far, far away, where saints in glory stand, bright, bright as day. Oh, how they sweetly sing, worthy in our Savior King. Lord, let his praise ring. Praise, praise for ale. Come to this happy land, come, come away. We will ye doubtedly stand, why still delay? Oh, we shall happy be, when from sin and sorrow free. Lord, we shall live with thee, bless, bless for Yale. As you can see right in the center here, kind of like a gold little string. Bright in the happy land beams every eye. Keep by a father's hand, love cannot die. On then to glory run, be a crown of kingdom worn, and bright above the sun, we rhyme for Yale. O'er Jordan's stormy banks, I stand and cast a wishful eye to Canaan fair and happy land, where my possessions lie. O thee transporting riches seen, that rise to my sight, sweet fields array of living green, and rivers of delight. O'er all those wide extended plans shine on eternal day. There God, the sun forever reign, and scatter nights away. When shall I reach that happy place and be forever blessed? When shall I see my Father's face and in his bosom rest? And that's it. Beautiful book. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing this to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and check out the description in this video, as I have 3 books up for sale. 2 are true stories. One was actually picked up by a screenplay writer, and the other one's a craft book for grades K through 6, classroom tested. Many, many years of testing. Alright, bye-bye now. Get those ISBN numbers. Get yourself a good read. Alright, here we have Hollywood Star Diet Book. The Alphabetical Calorie Chart. 10-day diet of 1,000 calories per day. 25 cents. It says eat and reduce. Alright, and as you can see, the last time it was printed, the 3rd printing was in 1953. So how's that, huh? Look at that. The content in this book are constantly being used and referred to as a diet guide by many of Hollywood's leading stars. Maintaining their proper weight at all times is a necessity for all film players. Utilizing the information contained herein enables them to accomplish this purpose by using the content of this book as a guide for your diet. You can do as Hollywood stars do. How's that, huh? All right. It's all about proper weight. All right, it has a chart on how much you should weigh for your height and everything. So I'll let you go ahead and read this as I go through it all, and I'll be showing you all the diet day by day. What you should be eating for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. All right, so go ahead and read this. Okay, they even have for people who are underweight information for them. Okay, now these are the facts. Avoid salt, sweets, starch, fats, and oils. That's a lot of things. A lot of salads, a lot of raw salads. Kind of stay away a little bit from the dressing. Enough maybe just a little tag of a flavor. But staying away from salt, sweets, starch, fats, and oils. Okay, and these are some of the important little things. You can have a cup of tea in between your meals. Helps take the curve off a little bit. No more than a teaspoon of sugar now. And that's a flat teaspoon, not a rounded one. Oh my, they even have stuff about smoking. Okay, and as always, try to stay away from salts. Salts is really bad. You know, today with all the food, back then, you made your food. Now you buy everything and there's already so much salt just to preserve it. That there's way too much salt intake. That's why they want you to go with salads and stuff. Stay away from salt. Okay, if you can see, it says high protein foods. Gotta have the protein for the muscles and tissues and everything. Good amount of sleep. Okay, and then they have stuff for the underweight people. I don't think they're too concerned with that. Here's an article for the overweight. And it wants you to check your weight every week. Alright, now let's get to the important stuff here. Everyone wants to know. Alright, now this is for men. According to your height, according to your body frame, because there's small frame, medium frame, and large. This is what you should be weighing. And this one here is for the ladies. I'm glad they start at 4'11", because I know I got to be a little bit under that. I'm only 4'10". But I am small frame. So this was kind of neat to find in an auction. Alright, now this is all how many calories per cup. Cups, 3/4 of a cup, half cups. So when you start, you see something that you like to eat, go ahead and start marking it down as to how much you're supposed to have. And that was a surprise when I went to the doctor's, is to see how little. Because I have an addiction to cheese really bad. So the doctor very nicely informed me how many calories is in that cheese. So sometimes we think, oh, it's not much, it's only this much. But when you actually count the calories, that's when it's like, wow, I didn't know there was that much calories in there. But it all adds up, as you should only have about 1,000 calories a day if you want to lose weight. So go ahead and check through all of this. Here we go into some bacon here. Trying to take lean meats for your protein, take the skin off the chicken, all those little things. Try to stay away from cold cuts. A lot of fat in that. So go ahead, as you go through, just pause the video. Mark on a piece of paper the ones like, oh, okay, I eat that, I like that. Ooh, it's all I'm supposed to have. Look at that biscuit, just one little small one. But mark down on paper everything that you feel you like. And then try to fix your own plan. But there's a 10-day plan here, and I'll show it to you. But right now we're still going through finding out how many calories everything has. Cabbage is always a good one. I like coleslaw. Just gotta stay away from the dressing that goes in it. This is a really great guide for you. And this is the diet that the Hollywood stars would stick with. And we all see how nice and slim they used to be. Now they allow little extras. Ooh, look at the cherries. Chicken roasted, look at that. See how much a chocolate bar is? One average chocolate bar? Ooh. That's 1/4 of your whole intake for the day. That cinnamon bun. Cinnamon toast is even worse. That's because of all the sugar you put on with the cinnamon. Don't want to miss no pages, in case there's something you really like there. This cornflakes, just a 1/2 cup. You know how small a 1/2 cup is. Pretty much eat like birds, or eat like a 1-year-old would. Pretty much. I used to one time when I dieted and stuff, because it's been a lifelong problem. I turn around, anything I can fix, put in a little sandwich plate at mealtime was it. That worked pretty good for a little while. It's always a good way to start, at least, till you get to the hard part of, okay, you've been on this for a little bit, you plateau in your weight loss. Like an egg. Not too bad, huh? Kind of like eggs, though. Here you go with the dressings. French dressing. Just a tablespoon. Look at that. 100 calories. Just a tablespoon now. So can you imagine? You know, oh, I'm eating healthy. I'm eating a salad. But it's the dressing. 100 calories for 1 tablespoon. Some people are probably eating all their calories just in the dressing they put on the nice salad. That's why you're supposed to put very little and toss it all around and hope that it touched enough just to give it a teensy-wincy flavor. Because if you stick with like Italian dressing and stuff, because of the vinegar, you know, if you can have like pickled beets, something with the vinegar in it, that will also help you a lot too. All the ice cream you need to stay away from. Look at that. Just 1 little cup ice cream sundae. It's almost half your calories of the day for 1 cup. Just think of that. 1 cup. It's half the calories of the day. Mac and cheese, 1/3 of the cup is 100 calories. 1/3 of a cup. When you count your calories, you got to count everything you put in. That's why you got to count the dressings. You got to count the, you know, if you put Miracle Whip or mayonnaise on anything. You got to count all those little calories and measure everything. But it's worth it at the end. That's why a lot of people join those groups, you know, where they mail you your meals. Because it's just easier, it's already pre-measured. Problem with that is a lot of it is stuff you're not going to eat. You know, like for me, I'm not going to eat onions in my food. Or I'm allergic to mushrooms. So I can't quite do that kind of stuff. Of course, it's so much more expensive than if you get the stuff and fix it. You know, because sometimes, you know, if you put a salad together, you might want to throw a little bit of walnuts in it or something. Salads is something you don't really get packaged up and sent to you. And this potato salad, just a half a cup. 175 calories. That's a lot. It's about a fifth of your meal here. All right, so basically it's go down through the list. I go through the video more than once, or just pause, check again, pause, check. Make a list of the stuff you know you do eat, that you do buy and you have around, or you can buy. Make that list. Mark down how much of it you can have and the calories. And mix up your own meals. You know you're only allowed 1,000 calories a day. And divide it up into 4. If you can, divide it up into 5. But you have your breakfast, lunch, mid-afternoon, and supper. Have a late supper. Or some call it dinner, not supper. Look at that, an average strawberry shortcake. 350 calories. That's more than 1/3 of the whole thing for the day. So it's very important you go through this chart. And you check and you see how many calories and how much you can have. And you know it works. Everyone you ever seen on TV was slim as can be. And this is really a good way to check with yourself and see how many calories you really were taking in. I was kind of surprised myself. And when you go to the store and everything, if there's something you really like, check the calories. See, it's telling you the calories of the salads. It's really not bad. It's when you add the dressing. Okay, now let's go to our... Oh, there's even a low-calorie. Great. Ah, here we got the good and the bad. Ah, this is all the vitamins. This is to tell you what's... There's vitamin A. These are very good. And these are the good. These are the fair. And in vitamin B1, a very good. Try to stick with the very good list. You're better off. And the good. And the fair. Cabbage is in the fare. Okay, then your vitamin C. Very good. Cranberries and pineapples. In the good. Raspberries. Ends up just in the good. Love raspberries. We grow them right here, so we just go out and pick them. If I can stay ahead of the grandkids, I get to have some. Or go in spots that they can't go. And this is fair. Cucumbers fair. Okay, vitamin D. Alright, that don't look so good. Oh, haddock. I like haddock. That's in the good. Great. Chickens in the fair. Oh, I'm a big chicken eater. Vitamin E. Very good. And the good. And the fair. Peanuts ends up fair. Apples and peaches. They used to say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. 2 will make them come back. Can't have too much acid. Okay, now the low-calorie foods, which if you went through the chart and marked down the stuff that you like to eat, you pretty much know what the low-calorie ones are going to be, right? Ooh, the high calories. Breads are very high calorie. Baked beans, because the molasses has a lot of sugar. Bananas, yeah. Got good potassium, but high in the calories. Peanut butter, of course, because of the oils. Gotta stay away from salt and oils. Cream cheese. Oh, and I love bagels and cream cheese. Cranberry sauce. Really? Wow. Alright. Okay. Well, that's some interesting facts. Okay, here's our 10-day diet. Okay. First day. This is breakfast. Lunch. And dinner. Day 2, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Third day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you notice, there's more calories in the dinner than the other 2. Because it's a longer time when you're sleeping and everything. Because a lot of times, if you're hungry when you go to bed, you can't sleep well. So there's 4th day, there's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it's always easy to follow the diet for breakfast and lunch. But when you sit down with the whole meal at supper time, or dinner time as they would call it, you're with the whole family and everybody's just munching out, eating. That makes it a little bit harder for you to follow a little tiny diet. So it's also good that most of the calorie, if you notice on this one, half the day's calorie, because you're only allowed 1,000, is at nighttime for supper or dinner, whichever one you want to call it. I guess it depends if you're American or French. Okay, that's breakfast. There's lunch. There's dinner. breakfast, lunch. And you know, you can still use this with your kids and everything. Just add extra to the meal. Fix what you need for your diet, and then add the extras to wrap around it for everyone who's not on a diet. That way they get to exercise a little bit of good healthy eating to help maintain their weight, but you're giving them the extra that they need because they're not on a diet and they hadn't overeaten to cause the problem. But you can work right around it. Night day, breakfast, lunch, and then supper. See, you got your canned corn, you got roast beef, look at that. Look on your diet plan where you went and chose the foods that you like. Substitute, because if you don't like, this half a cup here, sauerkrauts, might want to add something else. Or you're not going to have a large orange juice or apple. So, check your chart. So you can equal calorie to calorie, but yet it allows the family to have what they need. Like 3 cooked prunes, you're not going to have that. Have a nice vegetable salad. Have some haddock or something to go with it. But make something different for the rest of them. So you don't have to make a whole different meal. You just need to wrap a little bit more around the meal for everybody who's not on a diet. That way, you're joining them. You're still having your meal. Special diet to lose 3 pounds in 1 day. Alright, now I hope you've marked down everything from the list that you need, what you like to eat, all that other good stuff. Alright, and here you go. The Perfect Hollywood Star Diet Book. Back in the days when it was only 25 cents. 1953 was the last one on here. 52 is when they started it. And 1953 is when they reprinted the 3rd printing. So maybe some more followed because it seemed like it was pretty popular because it went through 1st printing, 2nd printing, 3rd printing. So everybody wanted it. So here you have it. It was a good auction find. Loved it. Hope you marked everything down. If not, go back through the video and go ahead, give it a try. Alright, and once you've tried it, if you lost weight and everything, come back and comment. Be proud of yourself for accomplishing every pound you lose. Alright, make sure you get out there and take a little walk or something too. Help it along the way. Alright. Be sure to share this video with others who are struggling with their weight loss. And be sure to check the description in this video, as I have 3 books out for sale. 2 are true stories. One of the true stories was picked out by a screenplay writer who adapted the book into a screenplay format for producers. And then the 3rd book is a craft book for teachers, all classroom tested for K through 6. Many years of testing in all different classes so we could learn what abilities the children had for those grades. The ISBN numbers are all right there in the description of this video, so you can grab the ISBN numbers and order it up from your favorite book spot. Alright, bye-bye now. Alright, have you ever come across something that you wonder, why on earth did somebody save this? Well, look at this. Intimate Feminine Care. This is the facts you should know about. Now this was actually written in 1950. Look at that. By the Thoughtless Rubber Company. Now that already should give you a clue what this book is about. In the 1950s, they actually made this book and passed it out. Very interesting. But as interesting as it is, I'll let you read it for yourself. So I will zoom pieces in. And allow you to read it for yourself. It's not something that I think should be read on the internet. But to have somebody actually save it, okay. Okay, we're going to keep ourselves clean. All about keeping the inside as clean as the outside. So this is a little bit about educating people about how to wipe when you go to the bathroom. All about how to prevent urinary tract infections. These are all things a little harder for women. And this is all part of an auction find. Bathing is just not enough. Got to do the extra jobs. This part does not only pertain to married women in today's world. It's all women. Oh. So this might be a good book for those about to become adults, especially when the menstrual periods start and stuff. That might be important for girls to learn how to really take care of themselves, prevent problems. So maybe it's a good thing to save the book, to have saved the book. They have many disposable ones today in the store, so you don't have to worry about getting these old types. They have the one-use ones. But generally, the same idea, how to use it. Okay, these are all those that no longer are in service. All right. Specializing in rubber goods from home to hospital since the 1900s. All right. All right. So there you go. The book on intimate feminine care. And speaking of books, if you check out the description in this video, you'll find 3 books that I've written myself. Not about feminine care, that's for sure. But they're true stories. 2 are true stories. One was picked up by a screenplay writer who adapted the book into screenplay format. And the other's a craft book for teachers, grades K through 6, that can also be used in groups, organizations, or even mom at home, just to entertain the kids and stuff. Easy, very, very easy instructions. All right, hope you've enjoyed my bringing this to you. Be sure to check that description out. Grab those ISBN numbers, that's all you need. And then you can just order up the book at your favorite book spot. All right, happy reading. Bye-bye.